Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you guys can see by the title, today we're going to be doing a full face of Ulta makeup, Ulta Beauty collection. This is the makeup that Ulta Beauty has, like their in-store brand. And a lot of these products are actually pretty inexpensive, but obviously not every single product's going to be good or worth your money. So I'm here to let you guys know which products are. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. And if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. In my Q&A, my last video, one of you guys asked me to do a full face of Ulta Beauty, and I don't know why, I don't think I've ever done this video before, so I have no idea why. Bought a headband thinking it would help me put my hair back, but I'm already hating it. I'm trying to find ways to like put my hair back without looking like derpy, but I can't. So let's just do clips today. I'm super excited about this video. There are a lot of products that will be first impressions, but some of these products I recently bought, but I've been testing them out for like the past week and a half. And so they're like more actual reviews because I know you guys actually prefer that. So let's get started. So let's go straight into the base because we have a very interesting base product. So these are the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Serum. So it's going to be a serum-like foundation, obviously. It's described as light buildable coverage, luminous finish, and you do have to shake pretty well to start. So I've actually been testing this out. This is going to be like my 5th time wearing it, and I have thoughts. Make sure you shake it extremely well because when you don't, it kind of separates a little bit and gets oily. So it does come in like a squeezy tube. I just like to go straight onto the face and blend out with the fingers. And by the way, I do have the shade Medium Olive. Okay, so I do about like 4 different drops like this, and I personally like to go in with my fingers because it is so liquidy. You don't want like a sponge to kind of soak up a bunch of the product, so I just blend it out and see how it truly is giving me light coverage. Don't expect anything more than light with this product. It really does even out the skin tone, and it is very, very luminous. At first, it does kind of feel greasy to the point where you are probably gonna get scared because I'm scared of greasy products, but then it actually just becomes like a luminous product without getting all oily on me. Spoiler alert, I actually really do like this product. See how like beautifully this just like evened out my skin tone? I'm kind of obsessed. It does add that coverage, the color that I need to match my body, and it obviously is very hydrating, but even if you set with a powder, it'll stay nice and hydrating. I don't know how you would like it if, number 1, you have a lot to cover, number 2, you have oily skin. Most of the time, I don't like super dewy, oily things, but I actually do like this because it's lightweight. That's like the difference for me. I need it to be like a thin, lightweight product. I love it, you guys. This might be like my new go-to for like everyday makeup. It's gorgeous. Okay, so moving on to cream products. Some of you guys have seen me talk about this in my channel, so I'm super excited to kind of bring it back. So this is the Ulta Beauty Cheek Squad. So they do have, I believe, 2 or 3 different shade ranges. Actually, no, I think it's only 2, and this is the darkest. So that is obviously the first con. They do have another one that is lighter, so I don't think it would work too well for like super deep skin tone, but I will say it is pretty pigmented. So you do get a cream blush, as well as a cream highlighter, as well as a cream bronzer. So it's super handy, and I do actually really love the shades in this. So why don't we start out with the cream bronzer? Let me show you guys the pigment. Look at that. And as you guys can see, it has, first it looks a little bit more dewy, but it kind of dries down into a natural finish. Keep in mind we do have a pretty dewy like foundation product under, but as you guys can see, it's very pigmented, and this shade for me is actually beautiful. I really do like this little palette. I think it's very versatile with the formula because it's not going to be matte or super dewy. It's like a nice natural in between. I mean, it really is like the easiest thing to travel with, or to even maybe put in like your purse to like touch up. So I really do like it. Obviously, I'll show you guys all of the products, but I'm gonna go into concealer first and then we'll go back to this palette. But this is what it looks like, and I really do like it a lot. Ulta Beauty actually offers a couple different concealers. I wanted to buy one that I hadn't tried yet because I have tried like their color correctors. This is actually called the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer Waterproof. So it does come with like a flat type of triangle applicator. I do have the shade Medium Neutral. And let's go ahead and conceal the under eyes as well as use it as our eyeshadow primer as usual. It feels really nice. The applicator is like very flimsy, and so you're not really applying a lot of pressure to like your under eyes, which is really nice. This actually feels very like velvety, airbrush, moussey type, and I do really like it. The only thing I will say is I personally don't think it's full coverage. I think it gives me a more medium coverage, and I'm fine with that. I think it's beautiful. It looks very, very nice under the eyes and very, very lightweight. But it gives me more of like a medium coverage. So that's the only thing I will say about like claims wise. Other than that, I really, really like it. I love that it's not heavy. It's not thick. It looks super nice. It doesn't like dry out the skin. It's more of like a natural finish, and I just love the formula. I just really wish that it didn't say full coverage. It looks super seamless. It almost actually looks perfect with this like serum foundation, because it's like giving me the coverage without the cakiness. And do you see how like pretty that looks? I'm actually very, very impressed. I think that if you are looking for like an everyday concealer that you want a little bit more like medium coverage with, this is really nice. So I'm a big fan of this. You guys, I've been wearing these two for days. I love it. Let's go back to this little cheek squad. We're gonna go ahead and use the blush. This is obviously a darker blush, again very pigmented but very, very beautiful. I'm just gonna use that same brush because it's like the perfect size to go into these little pans. Look at that. See how beautiful that is? Again, usually they're not this dewy. I think it just has to do with that serum. But do we see that pigment? I mean, and this is like a really beautiful like berry shade. I really like it. I'm really happy with this little cheek squad. I just wish they had one more shade. Obviously, if you can find your shade, I really do like this formula. And then lastly, let's use this highlighter. The highlighter is actually like a champagne-y, bronzy type highlighter, and it is also very, very pretty. We obviously have a lot going on right now, so we're just gonna apply a little bit on the cheekbone. See, it just adds that extra glimmer, and you guys know how much I've been loving applying like a cream highlight under powder, and it just gives like the most natural glow that comes from within. I love it. So I'm going to apply on this cheekbone as well as on my nose. This highlighter is a little bit on the darker tone, so if you're lighter than me, definitely go for the lighter quad, because it's a little bit dark for me actually in the middle of my nose. I did go ahead and buy a pressed powder. It's called the Matte Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Neutral. I understand it's a finishing powder. Sometimes you can't set, or you're not supposed to set with finishing powders. I know that. But in store at Ulta, it literally says set your creams or finish off your makeup. So we're gonna use it for both. Of course, I'm gonna use a powder puff as usual under my eyes, and then we'll use a fluffy brush all over the face. This looks super nice. It looks very natural. It's not like the most blurring, but it still looks natural. So it's like a perfect amount of like blur and like mattifying, but it still looks and feels super lightweight. So far I'm actually really liking that. So far this actually looks really, really pretty, and it doesn't feel dry. Usually a mattifying pressed powder kind of scares me, but this one is not spooky at all. What do you guys think? This is so nice. Keep in mind that we have a lot of dewy products underneath. Do you see how we still have so much glow and life within? It doesn't feel drying at all. Like, I truly did apply a good amount of powder, because with this like serum foundation, like you can, and my skin looks, again, blurred, mattified, but still natural. This is so nice. I really hope it doesn't flash back. We can do a flashback test at the end of this video. Doesn't this look so like perfected yet like not makeup-y? I'm obsessed. I wanted to try out a face palette. So again, this is a little face palette. It is called the 3-in-1 Cheek Palette. They did have 3 different shades of this. I got the shade Saint Tropez, and I guess it's like a baked formula, so I'm excited to see how it looks. Not my favorite shade of bronzer, but we'll see how it translates on the face. Hopefully it's not a little ashy on me. I have no idea what to expect from like pigmentation, so I'll load up the brush and just take off any of the excess, and let's go to town. Okay, so right now it's giving me like medium pigmentation. It is more neutral than I'm used to, but I'm not hating it because it's like looking really nice on my skin. And it's adding a lot of glow, but like no shimmer. I think it's just because it's baked. So I'm gonna go maybe a little more heavy-handed on this side and see. Okay, so you can definitely go in with a heavier hand, and because it's baked, it's not adding like a thick layer of powder. So that is something really nice about like products like these. But keep in mind that it is adding a lot of glow. So if you do have a lot of texture or if you don't like looking shiny, this might not be the one for you. I'm kind of loving it. It actually looks really nice on the skin. I do wish I was a little bit warmer, but the product itself looks really, really nice. So let's try out this blush. Okay, a lot more pigment, so let's tap off the excess. Ooh, whoa, this one's like way more pigmented. Oh my gosh, okay. That's a little bit more blush than I would want to, believe it or not. But at least we know she's pigmented. I'm just not used to being this glowy. All the dewy products as well as this, for me personally, it's too much glow, but this might be like a dream to somebody else. Let me know if this is your dream. I do think it looks really pretty. This is like the type of cheek that all the girlies are liking, right? With like the Charlotte Tilbury wands. Well, this is a way to get it with powder if maybe you don't like using so many like cream products. I do think it's really pretty. Again, I'm just not used to it, but if you're looking for a baked face palette that looks very nice on the skin, is pigmented and super glowy, you might really like this. I think I'm gonna let this sit for a sec before we go into highlight because I'm getting overwhelmed with highlighter. So we'll come back to it as like a finishing touch. So moving on to eyebrows, I did get a tinted brow gel. I love like a one and done tinted brow gel, so I hope that this one is it for me. This is the Ulta Beauty Fiber Brow Tint, and I do have the shade Soft Brown. It's a very interesting wand, but I actually like it just by looking at it. I love a skinny wand that can be precise. So let me grab a mirror and let's just see what it can do to our brows. So far so good. It's applying a pretty nice amount of product, and the wand reminds me of like the concealer in the sense that it's like very flimsy, so you can't really go in like too heavy-handed with it, which is actually nice. And I really like the shape of this wand. It's like really long but skinny. So that is one. I definitely think that it's like such a one and done brow. I really do like the shade Soft Brown. So let me do the other eyebrow and we'll see how this dries. But so far, so good. Okay, so that is both brows and I really like it. You guys know I like when a brow gel dries pretty well. Like I don't like it to be like super flimsy. So I'm gonna wait till like the end of this video to see how it dries. It's supposed to have fibers. I do think it like thickened my brows. I think it filled them in really nicely. I like that the applicator made it super easy. I actually didn't even have to use like a spoolie or anything like that. And I really like the shade. So far this is really, really nice as well. Yay! For eyeshadow, I decided to go the one eyeshadow, single shadow route. Let me know if you guys want me to try some of their eyeshadow palettes. I just had to show you guys a product that I really like, but I do need to add something on the crease really quickly. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this bronzer as a crease shade, and then we will let the single shadow speak for itself. So I added some of that bronzer on top and bottom. If you guys haven't seen this eyeshadow in action, you're about to freak out. This is the Lustrous Foil Eyeshadow in the shade Silver Leaf. And it is the most silver leaf, gold leaf type of deal. Like, it is so crazy. A little bit goes such a long way. What the heck? Oh my God. Do we see this? It's so hard to see because it's so freaking reflecting. I kind of want to do something a little bit more natural. So if you guys just like rub it down, it'll turn into like a very, very metallic, literally looks like foil. Or you can grab some of it and like tap it on, and that gives you more of like a loose, glittery, sparkly look. So let me show you guys. I mean, do we see this? That took 3 taps and just tap. Like, I'm telling you guys, it does not do it justice. Like, this camera does not do this justice. And the base is actually like almost like a cream. So as you guys can see, I didn't even need to add any type of base so that like the glitter sticks. It sticks by itself. You can make it super, super like intense or a little bit more subtle like me, but a little bit goes such a long way. Guys, the amount of product that you get in here will last you forever. So as long as you keep it nice, close and tight, you will be using this for the rest of your life. It's amazing and I'm obsessed. For eyeliner, I wanted to keep this a little bit more of like the natural route, especially because this is such like a beautiful, glowy, springy type look. And so I wanted to try their nude eyeliner. I haven't used nude eyeliner in a while, so I'm excited to see what this looks like. This is actually called their gel eyeliner, and I got it in the shade Buff Babe. I love a nude liner. I used to always wear it, so we're gonna put this on the waterline. That went on pretty well, actually. As you guys can see, I'm not even grabbing my eye. Dang, I haven't used nude liner in so long. I might start my obsession back. Don't I look like a little doll? This was really pigmented, really easy to use. It's still super nice and pointy. Application wise, pigmented and super easy to use. Didn't hurt. Really nice. This is like a really great video. I'm super happy about it. Okay, so for mascara, I'm actually trying this out again. I did buy this a couple months ago because the wand reminded me a lot of the Item Beauty's mascara wand that I really, really like, but I forgot how I feel about it. So let's retry this. I know it's hard to read, but it is the New Heights Lifting Mascara, and let me show you guys the tiny little wand. I know, it looks crazy. The only thing is, it does add a lot of product on the wand, so just take some of it off. I honestly forgot how I felt about this. Per usual, I'm gonna do a very generous coat on my lashes, and then of course, I always like to do a second coat, so we will see how both coats look. Okay, so that is one coat. You know what? I didn't love the mascara before, but you know those mascaras that somehow get better with time because like the formula dries out a little bit? I think this is one of those mascaras because right now I'm loving it and this is only one coat. So let's try a second coat. Something about the wand is like a medium-sized wand. It's like kind of a perfect size for top lashes as well as bottom lashes. You guys, what? I mean, I know that like I have good lashes, but have you guys seen my lashes look this good in a while? I mean, this did like everything for me. It like added volume, it added length, and it just had like the perfect amount of volume and length at the same time. I'm like obsessed. I don't think you guys understand how happy I am that I tried this again. This has been sitting in my drawer this whole time. I didn't realize how much I was really gonna like it. I love it. Moving back to the brows, it's not fully dry yet. It's like a very lightweight product. You can almost barely feel it. It's not like super thick. So if you like something a little bit more like natural, you might really like this. I do think it looks nice. I just prefer something that dries almost like glue, like literally glue. But I have to say, for the day-to-day, I do think it's really nice. So I am liking that brow gel. So let's go back really quickly to the face palette just to add some inner corner highlight. We are almost done with this video, and I am like very impressed right now. I did go ahead and wet my brush, and now I'm gonna go into this highlight, and I just want to pack it on the inner corner because you guys know I love a lot of highlight in my inner corners, and this definitely looks blinding. That's why I'm like afraid to put this on my face. Maybe I should just leave the face how it is and maybe just add a little bit on the nose. Do you love glowy? Like this might be the palette of your dreams because look at that. Like what? Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my lip gloss and let me show you guys a lip liner that I picked up from them. I did decide to pick up one of the retractable lip liners. It's called the Automatic Lip Liner and I got the shade Spice. So I'm very excited to see what this shade looks like. So let's go ahead and overline our lips as always. Okay, so far very pigmented and very creamy. I really like this shade. That was very easy to use. And this shade is perfect. So again, if you like this shade, it's called Spice. I love it. It's like the perfect brownie, a little pinky, not too warm type of lip liner. And it is very pigmented and easy to use. And obviously retractable. Obsessed with this shade. Obsessed. You guys, I messed up. I truly messed up today. I thought that I had the lip product that I wanted and I accidentally grabbed this because it looks the same, this is what I wanted. I love this Ulta lip balm. It is like the lip balm of my dreams. I love it. You guys have seen me use it on my channel. I have no idea where it is, but I thought this was it when I grabbed it. The only thing I can find right now is more stuff from my advent calendar. I don't know the exact shades of these, but in the advent calendar, they come with like lip oils as well as lip glosses. So I can just tell you guys like what the formula is. I'm so sorry, you guys. So if you want a really, really nice lip balm with a like light to medium pigmented lip tint, get this one. I also love their lip oils. These lip oils are like very thick and they don't have as much pigment as the lip balm, so depending on what you prefer. But they do have pretty nice lip glosses, so obviously I don't know what shade this is, but I'll just tell you guys about the formula. So again, Ulta Beauty Lip Gloss. Let's go ahead and put this on. I am so sorry, you guys. Oh, wow, that is so pretty. Wow, okay. I actually have tried their lip glosses before and it is so nice. See how shiny this is? There's no shimmer in the actual formula. It's like a nice thick consistency. I love a thicker gloss. It smells like vanilla and it's not sticky and it's beautiful. So I do like their glosses. I like their lip balm as well as their lip oils. Those are good ones. That is gorgeous. Okay, so this is the final result and I am obsessed. You guys, number one, I haven't done the nude eyeliner in a long time and I actually really like it. I feel like I look so awake. Truly, every single product that I tried in this video, I really, really, truly loved. Again, the only thing that kind of threw me for a loop was maybe the face palette because I didn't realize that it would be so glowy, but I have to say, it looks stunning. The only thing I would change about it is maybe make the bronzer a little bit more warm. But if you do have lighter skin tone than me, I do think you're going to find a warmer shade of the palette. But I'm kind of loving how everything's looking. I mean, you guys saw it all in action. This looks bomb.com. So very, very successful video. I'm super happy that I did this. Thanks again to the subscriber that asked me to do this video because there's a lot of really amazing products at Ulta and they're a lot more affordable than the high end. It's kind of like a mid-range, you know. Let's really quickly do a flash test because I need to make sure that this powder doesn't do me dirty. No flash at all. No flashback. This looks so nice. My skin looks so nice. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video because I sure enjoyed making it for you guys. So of course I will link everything down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.